Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Yes, it may be an unpopular opinion to have, but in my opinion, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is the absolute worst console Kingdom Hearts game. Because everybody knows mobile games are worse. But, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Where do I even start with my hatred for this putrid game? Let's begin with a little backstory. So, Kingdom Hearts is one of my absolute favorite video game series. Yes, gameplay between games may vary and blah blah blah, but I love it nonetheless. The wonderful story about friendship and overly convoluted plot lines that for some reason I can follow clearly just warms something up in my heart. Well, over the past year I've been trying to get the Platinum Trophy on every single game that is playable that has a Platinum Trophy. If you don't know what a Platinum Trophy is, on PlayStation, or PlayStation's equivalent to Xbox achievements, you do a certain thing in the game, you get a trophy. It's all fun, it makes you feel like you did something, and I like 100% completing my games. It makes me feel like I truly played the game and got my money's worth. This is not how I felt during this game. I bought the Kingdom Hearts collection, so it included this, so it's not like I wasted my money on this crap fest. But nonetheless, I set out to Platinum Trophy every single Kingdom Hearts game that has one. Obviously the movies don't, but we're getting off topic. I hate this game. So in this video, not only am I going to express my hatred for this game and why you should definitely not play it, but I will also give you an in-depth analysis to my Platinum Trophy. So I'm going to kind of break it up. Half of this video, or however long my rants take, is going to be focused on my sort of mini micro review of this horrible game, and then the other half will be dedicated to the Platinum Trophy and what it took to get it. So let's start with my pain and sorrow, the review of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I hate this game. Where do I even start with pain? Let's start with probably the most glaring thing you can see, the nasty, horrible characters. I hate these characters. Terra, Aqua, and Ventus just don't do it for me. When I started Kingdom Hearts 1, I felt very attached to Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Same with when I watched the Days movie. I felt very connected to Axel, Roxas, and Xion. These characters don't do it for me. They're just lifeless husks of polygons. I can't stand them. Terra is... Oh, Terra, he's a meathead. He's empty in the brain. He blindly follows the villain towards darkness. He becomes the very thing he swore to destroy. Yeah, they tried to give him some empathy he struggles with his inner darkness, but in the end, he just accepts that he's a dark person and he falls into darkness, which is incredibly stupid coming from a wannabe Keyblade master. This guy should have clearly seen through Xehanort's evil plan. He's just stupid and a box of rocks. Not only is he a stupid character development-wise, he plays like garbage. He is an actual garbage character to play as. Not only are the controls for this game kinda terrible, it is an old PSP game, so I do understand that the controls won't be up to par with something like Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3. I understand. But these controls are worse than Kingdom Hearts 1! Oh my goodness! The combat is so slow and archaic, and you move with such molassesness. There's a word for that. But with Terra excels in strength, in power. That's his whole shtick. He is a very powerful character, and all the Keyblades you get excel in power. He has no movement. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and the more modern takes on Kingdom Hearts are very movement eccentric. You have to be very intentional with where you move. It's dodge rolls, fast attacks. Terra does not do that. He is slow. He cannot move. It took me 3 days to beat the mysterious figure because of how terrible this character moves. I literally could not stand playing as him. Ventus, however, is a little bit better in his movement in combat. Ventus is very airy, very floaty. That's his shtick. He can move better than Terra. He does have a pretty good dodge roll, and it did make fighting some of the more difficult bosses in the game a whole lot easier, but still, Ventus is a baby child. He does not care about being safe or rules. He feeds into the lies that Vanitas feeds him and goes after Terra just in a idiocy. Ventus is kind of mid, honestly. Ventus is mid. I don't like him very much. From a character standpoint, gameplay, he's fine. He's not that strong, he's just very airy. And the final character is Aqua, who happens just to be the best written character in this game, which isn't saying much, but she is the best written protagonist. She's more of like a mother. Her goal is to protect Ventus, I guess. Is basically just following Ventus, who is following Terra, to bring him home safe by Master Eraqus, who, spoiler alert, plans to kill him. Yeah, that happens in this game. But she's just overall bland, and her only character trait is, me need to protect friends. That's literally all of Aqua. I summed her up. She moves the best, she is the best playable character. Her dodge roll is by far the best. She excels in magic, which I guess is good. I guess. It is Kingdom Hearts, it is an RPG, so I guess magic is pretty powerful. That's just the characters. We're already 7.5 minutes into the video, and I've only harped on the characters. Let's talk about the side characters for a minute. Their master, Eraqus, who is much like Yen Sid from the previous games, is mid. He is just mid. Other than his cool design and his name being an anagram of square and him being voiced by Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, he's kind of mid. He's kind of an idiot. I mean, his best friend is freaking Master Xehanort, and he's the villain of the whole series. So I don't know how Eraqus just took his dumb pills this morning and didn't see through any of Xehanort's obviously evil schemes. But seeing as we're talking on Xehanort, he is actually the most fine character in this game. Nothing interesting, nothing super evil. He's just a bald old man who cares about abducting young men. Oh shoot, what is this game? Xehanort in this game is set up to be the whole villain of the series. I guess they do a fine job. His goal is to, like, find new vessels so that he can come back hundreds of years in the future, and it's really confusing. He has a little pawn named Vanitas, and he's okay. His design is okay. He's just okay. His boss fights were kind of stupid, but he is overall okay. Now, one of the best aspects, one of the most enticing aspects of a Kingdom Hearts game is the Disney worlds you get to visit. Now, the Disney worlds they chose for this game are actually really good. I think that they did an outstanding job picking worlds. I love going to see the retro Disney princesses. I am one of the very few people who think that the older Disney princess movies are, in fact, superior to modern Disney princess movies. Maybe not like Aladdin or The Little Mermaid, but they're better than like Tangled and Frozen and Moana. Other than that, we have the series icon Radiant Garden and the Mysterious Tower. Those locales pop back up. Deep Space from Lilo and Stitch was a blast to have in the game because I personally love Lilo and Stitch. Olympus is Olympus, and Neverland comes back better than in Kingdom Hearts 1. Other than that, not much to say about the worlds. They are bland as rice. Just white rice. They are so dang bland. Some worlds are only 3 rooms for certain characters. And that's kind of stupid because Kingdom Hearts has had excellent world design in the past. Now, I understand that this is an old PSP game, and that they didn't really have a lot, but nay, I say unto you, look at Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. That was a PSP game made by Square Enix. In theory, Birth by Sleep should have the same design as Crisis Core. They were built on the same engine after all. Anyway, the worlds are boring and they're kind of a slog to play through, and each world is split up into 3 chunks, and the way you play this game, I'm just darting all over the place here, but that's okay because I've been consumed by the darkness and have just sporadic. But multiple characters in this game are horrible. They just did so poor on this one aspect of the game. When you start the game, you're given the option to choose between one of the 3 protagonists. You choose, you play through the whole game, la-di-da-di-da, everything is good. You have to do this 3 times. You visit the same worlds 3 times. And sometimes they're not even different variations of the world. Sometimes you go in and you play an almost identical version to when you played with the previous character. I think that's really boring. It's just really dang boring. I don't think that restarting the whole game as a separate character works. I think that they should have taken the approach that Dream Drop Distance took and had Sora and Riku swap. You could just swap between them in each world. It's the same file, but it's separate characters. And I guess it kind of was like this with Chain of Memories, but Riku's storyline was vastly different than Sora's, whereas here they are kind of the same. These are all about 8 hours. If you play at them through, do everything, it's about 8 hours for each character. 8 hours for each character. And that's not even including, like, the journaling and stuff, because you have to... Each character has their own separate journal, which makes it a whole lot annoying, because you're ending up repeating processes over and over again. It just gets so mindless and monotonous. Anyway, the story for this game is so confusing. I mean, I know Kingdom Hearts story is normally confusing. That's how it is. It's confusing. That's how Nomura made it. But this one is, like, even more confusing, honestly. When you're given the option to play as the characters, it's not a set order they give you. You don't start. The obvious order for the game is Terra, Ventus, Aqua. That's how the game was narratively designed. But I am a big dum-dum stupid head and decided to play Aqua first, because I thought she would be the best to play through as first, so I could get my first good impressions. I ended up getting really confused. You're supposed to play in a set order. The game does not tell you this. The game does not warn you if you select one of the characters out of order, saying, hey, by the way, the game starts with such and such, maybe you should go play as them. Or maybe it would have been smart enough if they let Terra be unlocked first, then after you beat Terra, you unlock Ventus. After you beat Ventus, you unlock Aqua. Are you taking notes, Square Enix? Anyway, it just adds to the whole pile of confusing story for Kingdom Hearts. The bosses are fairly easy. They go with the Disney World ideal of being plain and boring until you reach the end. The Keyblade Graveyard, where you fight the antagonists of that set game, where a massive difficulty spike just... Like, the boss from Neverland is easy. Then you go to fight such and such character at the Keyblade Graveyard, and you are basically ripping your hair out. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. Boss fight is not good. I do want to touch on something that I think is really good in this game. Music. Music hits hard in this game. The boss themes are really good. All of them. Well, all of the main character boss themes. I really like those. That's really good. Music is very important to me in video games, so this game having good music prevents me from cursing this game out. Other than that, annoying mini games. I'm gonna harp on this for a minute. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna harp on this for a hot minute. The mini games suck. Kingdom Hearts mini games are known for being absolute garbage. This game takes garbage mini games and puts them in a trash compactor, which makes them even more garbage. I absolutely hate the Ice Cream Beat mini game. That game literally sucked my soul out. Fruit Ball is an annoying piece of garbage that can go die. It has terrible controls, and the game tells you jack about what you're supposed to do. The AI for Fruit Ball is also immensely broken. Some of the beats for the Beat Ice Cream minigame are severely off, which doesn't help when you have earbuds that inject at the loudest volume so you can have a chance at getting fantastic rank on it. The Rumble Racing is just bad Mario Kart. I actually found more enjoyment in the Rumble Racing than I did the entire game, because I just put some music on and took all my Mario Kart skills and went ham at it. That one was okay. That was fine. The Mirage Arena serves as kind of the Olympus Coliseum of this game, and is kind of boring. It's just regular fights like the Coliseum, but not done in any special way. There is a boss rush mode, which I did thoroughly enjoy. I liked kind of just beating up all the old bosses for fun. It was just fun. I didn't mind the Mirage Arena that much. It was kind of just like oh, okay, we're doing this. Alright, that's fine. Kind of like Olympus Coliseum, just something you have to get through. There was a cool secret boss at the end, which was actually kind of well designed. There we go, something I like about this game. Well designed final Mirage Arena boss. The command board. This is bad Mario Party. If Rumble Racing was bad Mario Kart, the command board is bad Mario Party. Anyway, that's my hot take on Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I hope you enjoyed me getting mad. This game is a 3 out of 10. Please do not play it. We're going to transition into my second part of the video, the trophy. Because of course your boy had to get the Platinum Trophy for this because I just hate myself. I'm talking very fast because I am very consumed by darkness. I also had a lot of coffee before recording this. Let's get on to the Platinum Trophy review. The Platinum Trophy for Kingdom Hearts games are kind of similar in a way. They all have you doing the same things, completing the journal, defeating minigames. This game has most of the fairly standard trophies that you would expect, either defeating hard bosses, clearing worlds, collecting secret reports, just basically doing all the collectathon stuff. And so a lot of these trophies are fairly easy to get just playing through the game. And if you're like me and you like to complete things, there are trophies for being a completionist. Some of the hardest include the completing all the reports with each character. Completing the reports with each character requires you to get all the story elements, items, commands, just all the collectibles in the game, so there's a little glowing Mickey Mouse emblem next to everything. That's what completing the journal is. It's fairly standard. It's not too difficult once you get the rhythm down. I'd say the first character you do it with is the hardest, because you're just learning through everything. After that, it gets very easy. You get kind of used to the whole momentum and idea of it. So that wasn't too bad. Fighting all the secret bosses wasn't bad. I mean, I'm always down for a good challenge. The Unknown, he was a piece of work. I had to fight him as Terra first. He's actually required. You have to beat him in order to complete their journals, so I had to fight him as Terra. That took me a long time. Other than that, once you do it with, like, Aqua and Ventus, it gets much easier. Other than that, nothing else. The hardest trophy for this game is clearing the game on critical. Now, is it just me, or did anybody else who did this trophy think that clearing the game on critical meant just beating it once with the character you liked the most? That's what I thought. I was sorely hit with depression after I found out, after clearing the game with Aqua, that, yeah, I didn't get the trophy for it. And I was like, hold up, what's going on? So I looked it up. Apparently you have to beat the game on critical with Terra, the worst controllable character, Ventus, the worst narrative character, and Aqua, who is the best performing character. And then you have to clear the secret episode, which is just 2 really hard boss fights. And then the final episode, which is hard. It's just the world of darkness. And all the enemies are hard, but the boss is not hard. For some reason, I took the boss out in 5 minutes, whereas the rest of the world took me an hour and a half. Anyways, clearing this game on critical mode was definitely the most monotonous and boring task of my entire lifetime. And, was it worth it in the end? Probably not. I'm going to say probably not. Other than that, what can I say? Should you platinum Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
If you value your sanity, if you value your time, if you actually want to play other video games, or more Kingdom Hearts games that are better than this, do not go for the Platinum Trophy. If you're like me and want to experience the games at least once, do a playthrough with all the characters on the easiest difficulty, then you'll get the best narrative. If you want to complete this, you have a lot of guts, and I have an immense amount of respect for you. Just heed my warning. If you don't care about playing it, go on YouTube, the platform you're on right now, look up Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep full movie. Watch that for 2.5 hours and you're good. You know the whole story. You haven't caused any pain to yourself. But if you want to play through it, just play through it on the easiest mode. That's the only advice I can give to you. This Platinum Trophy is not worth it unless you're super anal about platinuming every game like I am. Anyway guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me now. I know this video was definitely more of a rant video and definitely harped more on my frustration with this game more than how I felt on it, but in the end, it was a game that I played in my favorite series. Let me know if there's any other games you want me to do Platinum Trophy reviews for, or just reviews in general. I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on this game, because I know it's pretty divisive whether you like it or you don't. So leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Always remember to be nice down there. With that said, like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a legendary day, guys.
What you gonna do? You like